Secretary Mosbacher and Secretary Sullivan, Dr. Bromley, and award-winning recipients and other distinguished scientists, ladies and gentlemen and friends. First, a welcome to the White House, and on behalf of every American, thank you for your magnificent efforts on behalf of this nation and indeed the whole world. It's an honor to address this singularly diverse and distinguished group of Americans and to present America's highest honor in the areas of science and technology, the National Medal of Science and the National Medal of Technology. 3 decades ago, the National Medal of Science was created by Congress, and its purpose was to recognize individuals for their outstanding contributions to knowledge in the physical, biological, mathematical, or engineering sciences. And then 9 years ago, the National Medal of Technology was established. Its purpose was to recognize scientists and engineers for projects that improve the well-being of the United States through the development or application of technology. And over the past several decades, these contributions and projects have helped make America a richer and better place. And new types of grain and fertilizers have spurred greater crop yields. Diagnostic technology has helped combat disease. And progress in biology and biotechnology has begun unmasking the secrets of heredity. And the work goes on through pioneers like you. For ours is a pioneering heritage, from Eli Whitney to Lee DeForest to the Salk vaccine for polio. And this year's 27 recipients of the Science and Technology medals embody the best and brightest of that heritage. Americans inspired by the belief that the trailblazers of today will be the heroes of tomorrow. Think just over our shoulder of just a handful of last year's recipients. Think of Edwin Land, who invented a plastic material that absorbed light of a specific polarization. Or Maurice Hilleman, whose brilliant discoveries in basic research and vaccine creation are combating infectious disease. Or Rosalind Yallow, whose breakthrough diagnostic technique is helping to save thousands of lives. And think, too, how another of last year's recipients has been a trailblazer in the aircraft industry. Since the 1940s, Kelly Johnson has designed more than 40 aircraft, including the world's largest aircraft and highest flying jet. And he not only led their development programs, but on the maiden flights was the flight test engineer himself, putting his own life on the line, if you will. Like each of you, Kelly Johnson has shown that progress often comes neither quickly nor cheaply, and it demands devotion, sometimes even danger. It knows adversity and pain, and like each of you, he knows that dreams realized make possible even bigger dreams. So today, we celebrate dreams that you are making possible, dreams that will keep America competitive, raise our standard of living, improve our quality of life. And your dreams presage a new golden age of information, understanding, and technology, and show how creativity comes from the human heart and mind. And so in closing, let me first salute your achievements and your commitment. Many of you have been teachers, and some have served in the government, and all have shown that America has no natural resource more precious than her intellectual resources. And next, let me promise you that our administration will do its part. And if I fall down, I expect my able science advisor, friend to all in this room, to dust me off and push me back into the game so I don't forget. We know that scientific knowledge must be renewed and expanded. And so we will continue the American tradition of strong, broad-based support for the basic research and R&D in the areas of science and technology. The approach is going to be well-balanced and fair, and it includes both large science and technology projects as well as small science principal investigator funding. In large science and technology, look at the opportunities ahead. The superconducting super collider and the human genome initiatives, or space station freedom, which will lead us toward the stars. And then the small science potential is no less dazzling. We want to stay on the path to doubling the National Science Foundation budget if Congress will cooperate, and give our youth a special incentive to excel in science, math, and engineering through our new program of National Science Scholars. So, ladies and gentlemen, these priorities constitute an investment in our own future, strengthening the education which is crucial to that future. This investment in education is vital if America is to remain the leader in a very, very competitive world, both intellectually and commercially, and if science and technology are to uplift this generation. As you already have, you've done that. You've displayed your own contribution in a brilliant way. You've inspired generations to come, as you must, for you are, in essence, our true pioneers, dreaming the dreams that enhance our energy and health, medicine and productivity, national security and education. Again, my heartfelt congratulations on behalf of each and every citizen to you for your contributions. And now it is my great pleasure to introduce the Secretary of Commerce, Bob Mosbacher, and my Assistant for Science and Technology, Dr. Alan Bromley, who will describe your achievements. I like my end of the bargain somehow. I get to present you with America's highest technological and scientific award, and I also get to shake your hands. So thank you very much, and thank you for your magnificent contribution, not just to our country, but to the people around the world. Thank you all, and I look forward to this.
I would like to add my congratulations to the presidents for those who are the winners of the National Medal of Technology. I think everyone here knows that technology, which is in many cases moving things from the laboratory to the actual manufacturing, has not been an area in which we have excelled lately, and some of our trading partners and competitors have moved to the fore in some areas. So we doubly congratulate you for the progress. The first winners are Dr. Robert Everett and Professor J.W. Forrester for their creative work in developing technologies and applying computers to real-time applications. Their important contributions proved vital to national and free world defense and opened a new era of world business. Second, Drs. Helen Edwards, Dr. Richard Lundy, Dr. J. Ritchie Orr, and Dr. Alvin Tolstrup.
We'll have to do this. We've got to slow down so we get appropriate...
Yeah, let's get everybody up here. Dr. Helen Edwards. Dr. Ritchie Orr. And Dr. Alvin Tolstrup. Mr. President, this is for their contributions to the design, construction, and initial operation of the Tevatron particle accelerator. This scientific instrument was designed to explore the fundamental properties of matter The innovative design and successful operation of the Tevatron has been crucial to the design of the superconducting super collider, the planned next-generation particle accelerator. Now, Dr. Herbert Boyer. And Dr. Stanley Cohn. This is for their fundamental invention of gene splicing techniques, allowing replication in quantity of biomedically important new products and beneficially transformed plant materials. This discovery of recombinant DNA technology has transformed the basic science of molecular biology and the biotechnology industry. Now, Dr. Brahman.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present the winners of the 1989 Medals of Science. The first of those medals is awarded to Dr. Roger W. Sperry and will be accepted by his son, Glenn Sperry. This award is made for his work on neurospecificity, which showed how the intricate brain networks for behavior are affected through a system of chemical coding of individual cells, which has made fundamental contributions to the understanding of human nature. The next award, sir, is in biological sciences to Dr. Catherine Esau and will be accepted on her behalf by Dr. Ray Everett. The award is made for her distinguished service to the American community of plant biologists and for the excellence of her pioneering research, both basic and applied, on plant structure and development, which has spanned more than 6 decades, for her superlative performance as an educator in the classroom and through her books, for the encouragement and inspiration she has given to a legion of young aspiring plant biologists, and for providing a special role model for women in science. And the next award in the biological sciences is to Dr. Victor Hamburger for his steadfast work that led to the discovery and understanding of normally occurring neuronal death, nerve growth factor, and competitive relationships in the vertebrate nervous system. Dr. Hamburger. Next, Dr. Philip Leder for his innovative studies that have significantly advanced knowledge and provided new directions for research in molecular genetics, immunology, and cancer etiology. Dr. Leder. Dr. Joshua Lederberg for his work in bacterial genetics and immune cell single-type antibody production, for his seminal research in artificial intelligence and biochemistry and medicine, and for his extensive advisory role in government, industry, and international organizations that address themselves to the societal role of science. Dr. Harlan W. Wood for his pioneering work in the biochemistry of CO2 fixation, for major contributions to medical education, and for leadership in biochemistry at the national and international levels. In the field of chemistry, Dr. Richard B. Bernstein for his development and use of the technique of molecular beams, which have played a significant role in shaping the field of modern chemical dynamics. Dr. Rudolph A. Marcus for his fundamental, far-reaching, and eminently useful developments of theories of unimolecular reactions and of electron transfers in chemistry and in biochemistry. Dr. Hardin M. McConnell for his seminal contributions in developing the power of nuclear and electron magnetic resonance spectroscopy, the introduction of the spin labeling technique, and for original discoveries on the structure, properties, and functioning of cell membranes. In the field of engineering, sir, Dr. Harry G. Drickhammer for his discovery of the pressure tuning of electronic energy levels as a way to obtain new and unique information on the electronic structure of solids. Dr. Herbert E. Greer for his pioneering scientific contributions and his leadership role in ultra-high-speed electronic stroboscopy, electro-optic innovation, national defense, aerospace sciences. Dr. Greer. In the field of mathematics, Dr. Samuel Carlin for his broad and remarkable researches in mathematical analysis, probability theory, and mathematical statistics, and in the application of these ideas to mathematical economics, mechanics, and to population genetics. Again in mathematics, Dr. Saunders MacLean for revolutionizing the language and content of modern mathematics by his collaboration in the creation and development of the field of homological algebra and category theory, for outstanding contributions to mathematics education, and for incisive leadership of the mathematical and scientific community. Dr. MacLean. Dr. Donald C. Spencer for his original and insightful research that has had a profound impact on 20th century mathematics, and for his role as an inspiring teacher to generations of American mathematicians. Dr. Spencer. In the physical sciences, sir, Dr. Eugene N. Parker for his fundamental studies of plasmas, magnetic fields, and energetic particles on all astrophysical scales, for his development of the concept of solar and stellar winds, and for his studies on the effects of magnetic fields on the solar atmosphere. Dr. Parker. Dr. Robert P. Sharp for his research that has illuminated the nature and origin of the forms and formation processes of planetary surfaces, and for teaching 2 generations of scientists and laymen to appreciate them, and for his recruitment and leadership of a successful multidisciplinary department of earth and planetary scientists who have gained world recognition. Dr. Sharp. Dr. Henry M. Stommel for his original, penetrating, and fundamental contributions to the physics of ocean circulation. Dr. Stommel. And in chemistry, Dr. Melvin Calvin for his pioneering studies in the mechanism of photosynthesis and bioenergetics, and for the application of scientific theory toward the solution of the most fundamental problems of our age: energy, food, chemical and viral carcinogenesis, and the origin of life. Dr. Calvin. And finally, but certainly not least, in the physical sciences, Dr. Arnold O. Beckman for his leadership in the development of analytical instrumentation, and for his deep and abiding concern for the vitality of the nation's scientific enterprise. Dr. Beckman. That, sir, concludes the medals of science.
Well, congratulations to everybody, and thank you for coming to the White House. Pleasure having you all here. There we go. First, then we got our assistant. These guys
after